my video cut off randomly. I was really into the flow, so this is a continuation of Sagittarius moon from the other video. Welcome if you're tagging along for both videos. What a ride. But yeah, I mean, Sagittarius moon's pretty spontaneous and abrupt, and things are just gonna kind of happen. And they're really good at dealing with the cards that are thrown at them and kind of making a good time out of it and making it fun and making it an adventure. Even having to go do chores or little things throughout the day is gonna feel like missions and quests and stuff like that. And those are ways to frame your mind that are gonna keep you really emotionally motivated because you're independently motivated. So while this is a good thing, you have to also keep yourself in check because no one else is going to. So if you aren't getting work done that you want to, or you're not progressing in a certain way, you can't, like, Sag Moon is not the kind of person that's gonna wait around for someone to come in and kick their ass. Like, I mean, that's eventually what will happen, but what's better and a more mature, balanced version of this is if you can encourage yourself to do the things that you need to do to make yourself happy throughout the day. That'll get you out in the morning. If you're like, oh, you know, I gotta go to work, but I'm gonna go check out this super cool record shop that I've always been wanting to go to, or I'm gonna randomly surprise my girlfriend at work, you know, that will give you some kind of like a happiness boost that will make you motivated to do what it is that you want to do. While Mars usually rules energy and motivation, I feel like the moon has a certain aspect of it, because if you aren't really feeling good, you're not going to want to do anything. So this is a good moon sign that, like, you need to keep things going. It's kind of an inertia sort of energy, and once you're on a roll, you can get a lot done during the day and be really productive. That's the word I'm looking for. But a problem that you can find is that you philosophize everything, but you don't make it real. I think I mentioned that earlier in the other video, kind of from a different aspect, but it's like, you might think that all these clothes and food and places and events might make you happy, and that's one part of the step, but you have to actually go there and get the things and wear and eat the things, and that will really give you the emotional hit that you're looking for. And I think a lot of Sagittarian moons are confused with that because they feel that the intellectual conceptualization of an idea that makes them feel good is enough. But it does make you feel a little bit good to visualize and dream and think of all these things, but then you need to actually do it, and then the real depth and truth of that emotion will hit you and be a much more completed experience. And if you're not doing that part of it, Sagittarian moons can feel really pent up, frustrated, angry, rebellious, kind of negative. It's like keeping a bull locked up for a really long time. They need to go out and they need to be free. And if you're not letting yourself do that for whatever reason, whether that is social anxiety or you're have some kind of financial block in the way, it could be a many different things putting you in that situation. Living with people that are making you really unhappy, whatever it is, you need to learn to love yourself enough to just kind of let go and let God and go with the flow a little bit more and have a little bit of fun, because that's really what this moon's about. For the most part, you're a really joyful, happy-go-lucky person, and people love being around Sagittarian moons because they're very inspiring, and always down to make you laugh or think about something in a different way and have really intense emotional experiences. It's a really cool moon sign. It's really complicated, and I think that it's a bit difficult to get it fully mastered, and it might end up making you a very reckless person, someone that kind of needs that rush of adrenaline or danger, or that chase. Like, you crave those really instant, fast, fleeting, you know, heart-pumping emotions, and that could lead you to a lot of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I just think that this person should be aware of the fact that their moon's going to pull them in a lot of directions, and it's not really a very grounded moon. And if you let your passions take the driver's seat all the time, you might not actually get a lot done. So I would look, if you've got a Sagittarius moon, to see where you've got some earth placements in your chart, or at least some fixed or cardinal placements, and pay attention to those as well to kind of balance all this out. Cool. Okay, yeah, very cool moon sign. I could talk about it more, but I don't really know what house I'm talking about or anything it's aspecting, and everyone's different anyway. These are very generalized videos that I'm putting out right now until I accumulate a library of information that will just exist here, and then I can always improve on it or expand on it, etc. I'm working on a website right now. I'm going to be calling my company Indigo Healing because I work with animals. That's more my day job. I do a lot of like energy therapy, dog walking, house sitting, whatever people need. So I'm going to be focusing more on animal empowerment along with these astrology things. I don't know how I'm technically going to like integrate everything, especially because my audience is mostly people that are interested in these astrology videos. So bear with me while I'm shifting the puzzle pieces around and figuring out kind of what this is all about. But thank you for journeying with me. I'll have the website link in all the descriptions at some point when I'm finished, but I'm learning how to make a website and what I want from it, and it's a process that's going to take a bit. But for now, I still have my Patreon and my email if you want to reach out to me or support any of my projects. Those things are going to be changing around a lot, so expect that too, if that's something you follow or anything. I really don't know what any of this is. I'm just kind of going with it. So much love, peace. I've got some video requests that I plan on doing in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for that. Love you guys.